What's up, everyone? Welcome to ShutlipsTV. I'm Alamide Salau, better picking with better voice. Lagos is one of the most congested cities in the world due to its overpopulation and due to the fact that there are a lot of industrial opportunities and job opportunities for a lot of people. So because of this and due to this, an average Lagosian spends up to 3 to 4 hours on the road every day due to traffic congestion, which seems to take a turn from bad to worse and from worse to a nightmare. Aside the fact that traffic congestion wastes both commuters and transporters' time on the road, there are economic implications to this. Lagos State is losing a certain sum of money every day due to traffic. So we're going to be asking Nigerians a very important question. Despite the Lekki Expressway expansion by Governor Sanwo-Olu and, traffic still persisting, what more can be done to the Ajah-Ado road traffic in Lagos? And also, in general, what can the Lagos State government do to address the traffic congestion in the state? Let's listen to what Nigerians have to say about this. Okay, so sir, despite the Lekki expressway expansion by Governor Sanwo-Olu and Lagos congestion, the traffic still persisting, what more can be done about this Ajah-Ado road traffic in Lagos? Or in general, what can Lagos State government do to, further address the road congestion, traffic congestion in the state?
Actually, there's a lot can be done, but before I go into Lagos State, I will also talk about the federal government. In terms of if you discover there's a lot of population in Lagos, people will still come more. Why Lagos is juicy? Why is it juicy? So many factories, so many companies in Lagos. People will keep coming, and the traffic keep increasing. Now, moving down to this Ekpe side, you discover there's so many estates, so many that people have not even occupied. And when they occupy, they will have cars, so adding to the road. Apart from finding other alternatives, I think what Lagos State should work with federal government is open up other states by, having so many other companies in other states, just like, for example, Ibadan, Abeokuta, all these states are closed. If we have a good, maybe like railway or a good transport system, I can live in Ibadan, I can stay in Abeokuta and work in Lagos State. That means every now and then I'm leaving Lagos State, So those are the areas Lagos State can do. Governors of Lagos State or government of Lagos State cannot solve the traffic of Lagos State alone without the help of federal government coming inside. Look, asking why is everybody coming inside Lagos State and find alternative to it. Like if I'm in Abeokuta now, I can wake up by 6:30 and get to where I'm going very easily. I stay in Awoyaya area. Okay. To get to VGC, sometimes I spend 2 to 3 hours. A journey of maybe like 45 or less than 45 minutes, all because of traffic.
What they can do if they really want to, bring down the traffic congestion, they could introduce trans, okay. Like some of these European countries. Okay. And if they do that, if they're able to even just one, okay. To move intercity, that will go a great deal to bring it. Because all this building of bridges, and at the end of the day, you find out that the traffic is still there. because more and more, people are coming into Lagos from within Nigeria and outside Nigeria, and there's no regulation whatsoever as who is coming in. So that's why every day Lagos is always congested, and more cars are coming in every day. If you look around, cars are everywhere, every nook and cranny. They are selling vehicles, so people have to drive them. So what do you expect?
I don't know whether you have been in Cotonou here.
Okay.
Cotonou here. Nigeria is richer than Cotonou. You understand me? But you have been there, you see the way they constructed their roads. Like now, for example, bike have their own lane. Then vehicle, inner vehicle like this, they have their own lane. You understand me? Even people that walk on the feet, they have their own lane. That's the problem that we have in Lagos. Because we cannot expect, that the population here in Lagos is too much. And a lot of vehicle is too much. So what the Lagos State governor is supposed to do is that like this, what they call it, a Jakonde roundabout. That place is supposed to have a, what they call it, a bridge. You understand? People that come straight will go up. Then people that want to come will follow down. I think that one should be reduce a little traffic. You understand me? So everywhere just jam packed. Like all the trailers, if you have been there, they're not supposed to mix up with a small cars.
Okay, small.
You understand me? It's supposed to have their own lane different. So I think if they do that, I think it will be nice.
It's unaddressable because this traffic has started since way back 19 something, so it's not today's stuff. As for this Ajaleki road, well, the government are trying because the traffic wasn't really as hectic and as congested as it was as of last month. So it's easy enough because I can see a lot of last man officers trying to let the traffic flow go through and road safety. So they're trying. It's just for the flyover to be done as fast as possible.
Well, yeah, Lagos is a relatively small state among other states with a lot of industries and industrialized, movements. So it definitely will attract cars and people with cars and stuff like that. But to really like help the traffic situation, I think maybe they should try opening more sources of transportation. For instance, if I'm coming from Aja now going to Lekki, maybe I'm in a hurry or not, there's only one thing in my mind: how to catch the quickest bus or the fastest bus. But if I can get something like maybe a train, I know it's going to take a lot of time or a long time, maybe a train or maybe a boat, there's a way they can do it. It will be like, if one, I can think of a boat, somebody else thinks of a boat, the people plying the road will be much fewer, and it will do something. It might not do everything, but it will do something. Also, I think the potholes and the condition of the road is not really that good. It causes traffic as well. So I think that's one way they can try and subtract.
I guess they are doing that already
Okay.
by constructing whatever it is they are constructing right now. But it's just going to take persistence and time.
Okay.
And if I were to voice out what I think Nigeria should do, most Nigerians won't take that. Reducing importation of cars and make available transport buses. But everybody wants to get a car and everybody wants to ride a car. So it's Nigeria. We cannot really do anything about it.
And the few things I know, the government is actually being proactive on it, which is basically the expansion of the road. The more the what do you call it, the width of the road that could accommodate as many vehicles as possible, definitely that would decongest. And also, we will not pray that people should not buy cars. On daily basis, statistics shows that a number of people enters Lagos on daily basis. So, which as their economy is improving, they tend to acquire one means of transportation, which is basically through a vehicle. So, and at the end of the road, at the end of the day, rather, it's still on the same road that they will. So, if there is anything, it's still the same thing, which is the best thing that they are already doing, which is the expansion of the road. And if I thought again, I think they are also already addressing that. The commuters that usually park and pick road on designated spots. So if possibly they can find a way of addressing that permanently, which is through having a bus park or so, where they can pick rather than just pausing and picking along the road. So I believe that will also. Then, if there is an additional thing I just want to say is, which I don't know whether it's still possible, if they can reduce the so-called hoodlums that portray themselves as the NURT ahead. Yes, ahead. So if they can reduce it, I believe some of this problem will dwindle. Yeah.
No, what I wish Lagos State government should do to ease the traffic in this agile as this is those women and those people that sells by the roadside, they are the cause of it, and the commuters also. Like some of them will not park properly. They will park in the middle of the road to cause traffic. But I wish Lagos State government should talk to the Lagos State security like LASMA. Some of them are not doing their work very well. Some of them allow the buses to be parked anyhow, and they will not even caution them. And if Lagos State government will put people that will monitor them, by so doing, the traffic will be eased.
I think addressing the traffic in Lagos State it should be a federal concern, because one, the attention in Lagos State is too much. So there should be a distraction from Lagos so that there will be attention in other states. Like if you look at Lagos now, we have people that are overcrowded because one, they have the mentality that they must come to Lagos to make it. And now once you come to the island, some people have the mentality that they need to be in the island than in the mainland. So that is what I think. There should be a distraction. So the road should be less.
All right, what I feel they do is when they are probably constructing one end of the road, they should make an alternative which could help probably curb the whole traffic thing. Okay, like for instance now, if this, what's the name now, from maybe Ajah bus stop to this end, they are constructing it, they could make an alternative route that is quite free for people, and all these turnings, if they can make an alternative to having all of this space quite free, I think it's quite better that way. To other routes, I'm not so familiar with this extent, but to Oshodi and the other axis, I think that's what they do sometimes. Depends on the people constructing.
What government is supposed to do is to open the road, because the road is too small. So let them expand the road so that when the vehicle is moving, they can move freely. Not so that the road cannot be so tiny. Yes, so they can expand it more. So you can like 3 lane or 2, it can be okay. So that any vehicle that is coming can move freely.
The only thing they will do, they should find another alternative road from this back down to Eleko, so that this side can free. If you are going that side, you take the other way. You understand? So that this road can free. Then this side, the same thing. Down from let's say from Ikate, go like this, the same thing. So this side free, then this one, they can have a free way. You understand? That is it.
Okay, I think they should employ more officers like this LASTMA. So they should employ more. And they should employ good people that are ready to work, not people that are just collecting money from the commercial people. Do you understand? I think the problem actually is the commercial bus. Yes, is the commercial bus, because they can park anywhere. They don't actually stay at the bus stop. So the problem is actually coming from them.
The only solution the Lagos State can do now is to put more last man and all the traffic order more to control the traffic, because especially when holiday is not in the town or working day, we are suffering a lot of traffic here. From this PGC down to Sangotedo, you can spend more than 2 hours, 3 hours on time. But that's the only solution, because you can see there's no more to do diversion or anything here. It's the only thing to put more last man, all the traffic orders to control the traffic. That's the only solution for Lagos State now.
Okay, I think one of the solutions that they need to do is to engage the traffic officers, mostly the LASTMA and the police traffic officers too, should ensure that they assist the LASTMA to navigate the traffic that is being rampant in this area and Lagos at large. Because you find out that in Nigeria, most especially, if the law is not being enforced, they hardly heed to it. That's the problem Nigerians or Africans have. So there must be law enforcement agents to ensure that they obey the traffic rules. If we look at it very well, what is causing the traffic is nothing. Some people are pressing their phone while they are driving. All those things are uncalled for. While you are driving, you know that you must be very, very cautious. But you find out that they are not cautious.
People are browsing while driving, and they don't know that the risk of accident is high. It's not only talking about traffic. They, you find out that the downfall drivers, the private driver, car drivers, all of them are breaching the law of driving code. That's why we are having a lot of traffic jams on Lagos State Road. So my own opinion, as I have rightly said, let them deploy more security agency and the last man police traffic officers, and let those law enforcement agents should be more serious. They should execute the law to the letter. They should not compromise. They shouldn't compromise. That's the problem we have. By the time they do it, you will find out that there will be easy flow of vehicles.
What I would really suggest they should do about this traffic, if you go out, like you travel out to all these other country, you see that most of their construction, they normally do it in the night. You understand? Like this place now, the real issue of this traffic here, I think, is this overhead bridge. What they really need to do, like those people that are doing the construction in this front of this VGC, I think they should, if they can do the work like in the midnight, like around maybe from 11, 12, that would be more preferable. You understand? Because doing work when, like when people are making use, this is an express, and people normally on Monday, if you pass here on Monday, you see that the traffic is crazy. At times I normally leave my house 4 o'clock because of this traffic. So if Lagos State government can, talk to those people that are in charge, that are doing the construction, to at least, if they can do it in the night, at least it will reduce the traffic. And also they need more traffic workers in this place, because most of the traffic workers, if you go there now, you see they are not much in that place. They are not much. Even the company that is doing the construction there, I think is Lagos State handling the job. You understand? So they need more traffic worker that will be on that very position. That is my own opinion.
That there's no any condition in this Lagos State, and somebody can do anything he like. Even how machine going left, going right is not supposed. I know that the governor of Lagos State, he don't want to interfere, because if he interfere, they may not put elections for him. But it's all right. Somebody is following right, he follow left. Machine is going all around, killing people, wounding people. This motor is not supposed to be in that way. We have regulation before. I could remember the time of somebody who ruled in Lagos State. He has regulation of the road transport. Road men somebody have a 7 car. He bring all the 7 cars on the road. Even if he expand, he reach to VGC, it still be another way. And all corner way, nobody agree. All the corner ways that they have a road before, nobody is existing. They have blocked it. Government is not looking at all those things. Is it a major road? The major road cannot give you anything. If it's like, let them extend it to reach any other place again. The road will be. They have a regulation of the road before, but there's nobody. Everyone can put motor anyhow he like. Anyhow he like, he drive. Anyhow motor come, he jam. It's not full. They are not doing it before in this Lagos State. They have a monitor before, but nobody is monitor. See how people are gathering everywhere, making anyhow they like. The governor talk now. They say, the governor, he don't talk. He's about the governor. No, everybody control himself. We are not control ourselves here. Lagos is good, but people who dey for Lagos are spoiling Lagos more and more.
There you have it. You've heard from the mouth of Nigerians, and Nigerians have raised valid points. The fact that commercial drivers are also one of the very major cause of all this traffic on the road. The fact that they stop to pick people illegally. It's a major cause. And in fact, the roads, there are no good roads here in Nigeria, even in Lagos State. Not just even in Lagos State, in Nigeria at large. The government needs to start working towards getting more roads. It's not only about getting roads. What about our water system? What about the train system? Are they functioning? Are they working well? If the government try to encourage people to patronize the trains and also patronize, use more of ferries and boats, I'm sure that they would get more people off the streets, and people would be, encouraged to even go out as early and not have to plan ahead the days they have to go out or even spend unnecessary hours on Lagos traffic. Personally, they need to encourage more people to use the ferries and the boats, and also to use the trains because they're available, and they need to make sure that they are working adequately. Thank you for watching all our videos. If you have something for us, you have, like a suggestion, just drop it for us in the comment section. We'd like to hear from you. To get more interesting content like this, don't forget to subscribe and also follow us on our various socials at Facebook and Instagram at ShutlipsTV. Also, we have an anonymous website where you can go to share your real life experiences and connect with people who have been in similar situations like yourself. Just go to www.shortlips.com. Sign up to the platform is completely easy and 100% free. This is ShutlipsTV. I'm Olamide Salau, better picking with better voice. Till we come your way next time, do stay safe.